Welcome back to English Speak Lab, the place where your English voice grows sharper, smarter, and more confident every single day. I'm Alex, your slightly over-caffeinated language friend, and today we're diving into something big: how to upgrade the way you speak, not just in English, but in life.
And I'm Maya. Grab your headphones, grab your confidence, and maybe grab a snack, because this episode is one of those deep, juicy ones where you walk away thinking, wow, I didn't just learn English. I learned life.
Section 1. The moment you realize my English is better than I think. So Maya, let me start with a question I love asking English learners. When did you realize your English was better than you thought?
Oh, that moment is unforgettable. I think for most learners, it's not when they pass a test. It's when they survive a real conversation. Like the first time you talk to a stranger and your brain doesn't explode. Or when someone asks, "Hey, are you a native speaker?" and you pretend not to scream inside.
Exactly. That silent victory dance. Here's the funny thing. Most people speak better than they believe, but they judge themselves based on tiny mistakes. But guess what? Fluent speakers, even native speakers, mess up constantly. We all say, wait, what was I saying? The real skill isn't perfection. It's flow.
Yes, flow. Your English becomes powerful the moment your brain stops translating and starts thinking in English.
Section 2. The science of speaking confidently. Let's talk science for a second, but like fun science, not the painful high school version. Confidence in speaking doesn't come from vocabulary lists. It comes from your mental operating system. Think about it like this. Your brain has two modes when speaking another language. The emergency translation mode. Slow, stressful, full of weight. How do I say this? The smooth mode. Fast, natural, almost automatic. Our goal in this English Speak Lab is to move you from mode 1 to mode 2.
And the switch happens through repetition, listening, and exposure, not memorizing grammar rules like a robot. When you listen to conversations like this, your brain starts to absorb patterns. Suddenly, you speak faster. You hesitate less. You choose better words. You start sounding polished.
Exactly. And it's wild how fast it happens. One of our listeners wrote to us saying, "I didn't study harder. I just listened more. And suddenly my English stopped feeling like a foreign language." That's the goal. Not to learn English, but to live in English. Section 3. A short story. The person who upgraded their voice.
Let me tell you a quick story. It's about a student of mine. Let's call her Sarah. She had great grammar, a strong accent, a beautiful mind, but zero confidence. Whenever she spoke English, she whispered. Her voice was apologetic, almost like she was asking permission to exist. One day I asked her, "Why do you talk like the world is going to judge every word?" And she said the sentence I'll never forget. "Because English isn't my language. I feel like a guest."
Oof. That hits.
Exactly. So I told her something I want to tell you, listening right now. English doesn't belong to one country. It belongs to everyone who uses it, including you. 3 months later, Sarah wasn't whispering anymore. She was hosting meetings, giving ideas, laughing loudly, making jokes in English, the advanced kind. Her voice changed. And when her voice changed, her life changed.
That's the entire philosophy of English Speak Lab. You don't improve by hiding. You improve by using your voice. Section 4. Let's train your spoken English, right now. Alright, Maya. Should we give them a real-time speaking exercise?
Let's do it. Okay, listener. Yes, you repeat after me. Say it with confidence, not fear. My English is improving every day. I don't need perfect words to express powerful ideas. My voice matters. I speak to connect, not to impress. I am becoming fluent.
Beautiful. You didn't just repeat sentences. You just upgraded your mindset. Section 5. Advanced English Tips, without the boring stuff.
Let's hit them with some advanced tips, Alex.
Alright, here we go, quick-fire style. 1. Speak in chunks, not words. Instead of memorizing vocabulary, memorize phrases like, to be honest. At the end of the day. Here's the thing. I've been thinking about. These make you sound instantly advanced.
2. Listen to emotions, not just words. Pay attention to tone, rhythm, pauses. Fluency is music, not grammar. 3. Upgrade your fillers. Replace and with. Let me think. That's a good question. Well, from my perspective.
4. Use storytelling when you speak. People remember stories, not sentences. 5. Stop apologizing for your English. No more sorry for my English. You don't need permission to speak. Section 6. A conversation to train your listening. Let's give them a mini advanced conversation to practice. The kind you'd hear in a cafe between two smart friends.
Alright, here we go. Mini conversation. Did you ever notice that the moment you stop chasing perfection, everything becomes easier?
Absolutely. When I stopped trying to sound like a textbook and started sounding like myself, that's when my Spanish finally improved.
Exactly. Authenticity beats accuracy.
And honestly, people care more about your ideas than your grammar.
Right. A brilliant idea with imperfect grammar is still brilliant.
Section 7. The mindset of fluent people. Fluent speakers share one thing. They're not afraid of being misunderstood.
They know misunderstandings are normal. They laugh. They correct themselves. They move on.
They don't translate. They trust their instincts.
And they don't freeze when they forget a word. They explain the word. Example. Forget pillow? Say, the soft thing you put your head on. Boom. Fluent.
Section 8. The final power lesson.
Before we wrap up, here's a truth bomb. Fluency is not a talent. It's a habit. You get fluent by listening every day, speaking every day, thinking a little more in English than you did yesterday.
Exactly. And every time you listen to this podcast, you're training your brain to think at a higher level. You're sharpening your listening, your vocabulary, your flow, your confidence.
All right, beautiful people. That was today's episode of English Speak Lab. Upgrade your voice. Upgrade your life.
If your brain feels more awake right now, good. That means you're growing. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep showing up for yourself.
See you in the next episode. And remember, your English voice is not small. It's just becoming stronger. Goodbye for now.